Good evening and welcome into Roberto Duran Arena in Panama City, Panama for the gold medal game of the 2016 CentroBasket Championship Tournament, live in Panama City. Alongside Louis Shine, I'm Craig Barea, and this is the game we've been waiting for 7 days now. It will be Mexico and Puerto Rico for gold. The bronze medal game concluded just a little bit ago with the Dominican Republic defeating Panama by the score of 64 to 48, winning 74-69. So we should expect Louis Shine a very hard-fought game between these two rivals, Puerto Rico and Mexico.
Definitely, they're two teams that have a lot of passion, have played with a lot of passion, and have their passion on display for this gold medal today.
Número 10, Gabriel Girón, con el número 11, Edgar Garibay, número 12, Héctor Hernández, con el 13,
Teams being introduced on the floor.
Lorenzo Mata, y con el 15,
Puerto Rico, the visiting team in this game, decked out in white uniforms with red trim. And Mexico, the home team in this game, they will wear red, trimmed in white. Good evening once again and welcome into Roberto Duran Arena for the gold medal game between Mexico and Puerto Rico. Both of these teams finished second in their respective groups. Mexico in Group B, Puerto Rico in Group A. Both teams in group play 3-1, but they both won their semifinals last night. Puerto Rico over Dominican Republic 74-69 and Mexico over Panama 59-52. Puerto Rico led by Michael Rosario at 12.8 points per game, as you see our game officials. Pablo Estevez from Argentina, Julio Anaya from Panama, and Cristiano Morano from Brazil. Rosario leading Puerto Rico at 12.8 points per game. Ramon Clemente, 5.6 rebounds. JJ Barea, 4.6 assists per game. For Mexico, they are led by Jorge Gutierrez at 16 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.4 assists, as well as 2 steals per game. Lorenzo Mata averaging 2.4 blocks per game. Mexico shooting a respectable 47.3% from two-point range. Puerto Rico a robust 56.1. Puerto Rico 36.8 from beyond the arc. Mexico 31.3 as you look at the starting lineup for Team Puerto Rico. JJ Barea and David Huertas, the guards. Angel Vasallo and Ronaldo Balkman, the forwards, and Peter Ramos, the center. So it will be Huerta starting at guard in place of Ricky Sanchez, a third forward. There's a look at the full roster for Team Mexico. Coached by Sergio Valdeomios, Juan Toscano Anderson, and Jorge Gutierrez, the guards. Francisco Cruz also at guard. Hector Hernandez at forward, and Lorenzo Mata at forward. Same lineup that Mexico used last night in their 59-52 semifinal win over Panama. Teams getting last-minute instructions. And we are moments away from tip-off. There's a look at Eddie Caisano Jr., the head coach of Puerto Rico.
Por el equipo de México iniciarán con el número 6, Juan Toscano con el número 9, Francisco Cruz con el número 14, Lorenzo Mata con el número 7, Jorge Gutiérrez. Y con el número 12, Héctor Hernández. Por Puerto Rico con el número 5, José Juan Barea. Con el número 13, Renaldo Balman. Con el número 8, Ángel Vasallo Colón. Con el número 33, David Huertas. Y con el número 36, Peter John Ramos.
And the coaches in their final greetings with the officials and table staff. Peter Ramos going over and saying hello to the coaches from Mexico. He is out on the court now. Pablo Estevez set to throw the ball up.
Inicio de partido.
And Ronaldo Balkman controls. We are underway in the gold medal game. Glad you can be with us alongside Louis Shine. I'm Craig Feta. 26th game in Panama City in 7 days. And it all culminates with this. Ramos from Barea, the pretty lay-in, and that's how Puerto Rico started last night. Ramos had a boatload of points early before sitting down, and we didn't see him again after early in the second quarter. We'll see how long Ramos goes tonight.
I think Ramos can have that same kind of impact all game long. Let's just see how coach plays him tonight.
Barea inside to Balkman, and they're going to say that was a goaltend.
Vale la ganada de Reinaldo Balman.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure we'll get another look at that. I kind of thought the same thing. Man, that was on the way down, clearly. Mexico was saying that was just a tip, that wasn't a shot.
Right.
I thought Balkman was trying to tip that in.
He was trying, couldn't get a grasp on the ball.
Yeah, I thought that was a good call on the goaltend. Mata the putback, no good. Ramos the rebound. And for those of you wondering about the FIBA rule with regard to goaltend, as Huerta shoots the three, and good!
David Huerta.
7-0 Puerto Rico early. The goaltend rule is the same as it is in American basketball. If the ball is on its way down and you block it, it's a goaltend. However, the difference is once that ball hits the rim, even if it's above the cylinder, you can wipe that off.
That was only a 2-pointer.
Yeah, Toscano's foot was on the line. No question about it. 7-2 Puerto Rico. Another game that started 7-0. Now it's a turnover. Gutierrez, the easy lay-in.
A couple NBA players guarding each other.
Yeah.
J.J. Barea, of course, Dallas Maverick.
And Jorge Gutierrez, the Charlotte Hornet. Ramos to Barea. His jumper is no good as he shakes Gutierrez. Now Gutierrez up over Ramos, missing. Ramos' pass stolen by Héctor Hernández. Gutierrez
impacted that shot just by standing there.
I noticed that. Now Toscano misses. Mata gets the tip.
Para Lorenzo Mata.
And it's 7-6 now. Puerto Rico opened on a 7-0 run. Mexico has answered with a 6-0 run. Vasallo to Balkman. Off the glass, won't go. Balkman thought about shooting the jumper, then he saw the open space in front of him. Now Gutierrez up over Ramos.
Mantiene el balón el equipo de México.
And Ramos evidently stepped on the baseline as he made that pass. Mexico fans making noise. Cruz. And an offensive foul by Gutierrez.
Balón favorable a Puerto Rico. Falta sobre el número 7 de México, Jorge Gutiérrez, su primera.
Had a chance to go around Panama City today, and joining us was Joshua Erickson, the head coach of Costa Rica, and Herb Brown, his assistant. As Vasallo hits the three. And he said you look at the point guards in this tournament and in the South American tournament next week, he said they are all kind of chippy and scrappy and have attitude. He said that's just the nature of the point guard position here in South and Central America.
Yeah, that was a great conversation we were having.
Yeah,
earlier.
he said they're all great guys, but they can all get under your skin when they're not on your team, but they're the kind of guys you want on your team.
Yes.
Timeout Mexico. Puerto Rico leads 10-6, 6:10 to play first quarter. Puerto Rico as we're back to the action. I believe that's Tuto Marchand sitting next to UC Richards, the current president of FIBA Americas is UC Richards.
Tomás para Jorge Gutiérrez.
Jorge Gutierrez, the tip in, and he's got 4.
And that is the third time Gutierrez has challenged Ramos by going right at him and getting up a floater.
There's that reverse by Ramos. It almost seems like he prefers that.
Yeah, he could be wide open to the basket and he'll just reverse it just because.
Toscano has the shot blocked by Vasallo, but that'll be a foul on Vasallo.
Falta personal sobre el número 8, Ángel Vasallo, su primera. A la línea de los tiros libres por México con el número 6, Juan Toscano Anderson.
So Juan Toscano Anderson will go to the free throw line for a pair. It's the first.
Primero. Consigue el segundo.
Ramos has it taken away by Mata. Cruz to Gutierrez. And the lay-in. And Mexico has tied Puerto Rico at 12.
Oh, nice defense by
Yeah, very
Toscano.
good by Toscano. Toscano fouls Barea and goes over and
Falta
helps him
sobre el
up.
número 6, Juan Toscano,
Barea
First foul
actually,
on Toscano.
su primera.
Barea actually
Mantiene el balón el equipo de
initiates
Puerto
this
Rico.
contact, as you can see on the replay.
Ramos, 20-foot set shot, no good. Rebounded by Hernández.
Anótele la canasta,
Alley-oop.
Lorenzo Mata.
Mata scores, and Mexico has its first lead. Puerto Rico started out on a 7-0 run. Mexico has outscored them 14-5 since then. Vasallo draws the foul on Toscano. He will shoot 3 free throws.
Falta sobre el número 6, Juan Toscano.
Leo
Su
Anaya
segunda.
says
A
just
la
2
línea de
free
tiro libre
throws.
por Puerto Rico con el número 8, Ángel Vasallo Colón. Anótele el primero. Consigue el segundo. Hay cambios. Por México entra con el número 5, Marco Ramos.
Marco Ramos in for Mexico. Cruz zips the pass underneath, and it goes off the leg of Balkman. Long three-pointer on the way from Hernández, no good. Rebound Balkman. Ramos backing down Mata. Turns and shoots, airballs that one. First time we've really seen Ramos miss like that. Gutierrez misses the three. Oh, and soaring in for the tip is Marco Ramos. If he would have dunked that, that would have brought the house down, at least as far as the Mexico fans are concerned. Balkman to Barea, 10 to shoot. Barea the long three. That rattles around and in.
José Juan Barea.
Puerto Rico back on top, 17-16. Cruz cannot answer the three-pointer. Balkman another rebound.
That three from J.J. Barea's first points of the night.
Another three from Barea. That's no good. Rebound Mata. Unsuccessful on the alley-oop attempt. Now, Vasayo from about 32 feet. As Mata crashes to the floor where he spent a lot of time last night. Ramos commits the foul, his first. Barea's got 4 assists already. Balkman 3 rebounds.
A la línea de los tiros libres, Peter John Ramos. Anótale primero.
Ramos the free throw.
Consigue el segundo. Hay cambios por Puerto Rico. Entra con el número 11. Ricky Sanchez.
Ricky Sanchez into the game for the first time for Eddie Caisano Jr. as Ramos sits down with 6 points.
Ramos with a good start as he's had pretty much every game of this tournament.
Hernández gets by Huertas, the reverse with the left hand. Tough shot by Héctor Hernández. Ramos 6 points, 2 rebounds. In 7 minutes and 16 seconds of play. Balkman switches that one. Balkman now with 4. 3-point lead for Puerto Rico, 21-18. Ball stole, driving, giving it up to Mata underneath.
I think just about everybody touched the ball on that possession. They had a good ball movement.
And I'm not sure if Mata meant to shoot it like that or if it slipped out of his hand going up for the dunk, but either way, it went in.
Yes.
Now Balkman off the glass, won't go. Rebound Mata. Mata already 4 rebounds. Ramos for 3. No good.
Oh.
Hernández soars in for the tip dunk. Mexico back on top, 22-21.
They are really flying in for those offensive rebounds and gotten a couple dunks because of it.
Vasayo to his left. Out to Ricky Sanchez. He launches the 3, and that's good.
Ricky Sanchez.
11 rebounds for Mexico, just 5 for Puerto Rico. No offensive rebounds in the game for Puerto Rico so far. 5 for Mexico. 15 seconds to play. Shot clock now at 6. Stoll into the corner. That 3 ball is short. Hernández follows it up. Cruz now for 3. That pops out. And Puerto Rico will not get a shot off before the end of the first quarter. And Puerto Rico takes a 24-22 lead into the second quarter. This is the gold medal game at the 2016 CentroBasket Championship Tournament, live from Panama City.
En este segundo periodo por Puerto Rico estará con el número 15, Alex Galindo con el número 33, David Huertas con el número 2, Guillermo Díaz con el número 11, Ricky Sánchez y con el número 1, Ramón Clemente. Por México con el número 5, Marco Ramos, con el número 12, Héctor Hernández, con el número 4, Paul Stoll, con el número 14, Lorenzo Mata y con el número 12, Héctor Hernández. Inicio del segundo periodo.
24-22 Puerto Rico as we get underway in the second quarter. shot blocked by Mata.
Mantiene el balón el equipo de Puerto Rico.
Sounds like the fans are chanting Mata.
Yeah. He is popular.
Oh.
That jumper up and good. And one.
Ricky Sánchez consigue la falta personal del número 4, Paul Stoll.
Came down hobbling a little bit.
Yeah.
Might have fell down on someone's foot. Just came down a little awkward.
Yeah, on that right foot.
Anótale el intento.
Mendez to his left. Now Stoll. 7 on the shot clock to Hernández. I'm not sure if he meant to bank that as the defense closed out. Maybe he did because he saw the defense coming, but he just about banked it in.
It was on his way in from the bank shot.
Guillermo Diaz and his retro Jordans in the game now. He's been a big boost for Puerto Rico off the bench, as has Ramon Clemente, who's in the game. Nice take by Diaz. 29-22 now.
Mata wanted to keep up with him, but he was just too quick.
A 5-0 run by Puerto Rico to start this second quarter. Catch and shoot 3, airballed. Huertas had his hand on it, but Ramos came out of there with it. Mendez driving on Sanchez. He launches a 3. That's an air ball. Mata tries to save it in bounds. Hits the ground, comes up, and hits the rim. Don't know if I've ever seen that before. Diaz from 16. No good. Stoll. And a foul on Diaz. That's his first. There you look at the hardware. Those are some sharp trophies. We will carry the medal ceremony after the conclusion of this game. For as long as you can stay with it.
Balón favorable a Puerto Rico.
I believe Ramos touched the baseline.
Hay cambios por México. Entra
It'll be Puerto Rico ball.
Jorge Gutiérrez.
I really like both of the coaches in this game. Sergio Valdeomios for Mexico and Eddie Caisano Jr. for Puerto Rico. As you see Mexico on a 17-4 run. They're both very confident. They're both very in control. They're not screamers and yellers. They communicate well with their players. Long jumper for Diaz. Mata tracks it down.
I like the way Gutierrez has been taking the ball to the basket this game.
First foul on Galindo.
Alex Galindo, su primera. Mantiene el balón el equipo de México.
Gutierrez didn't go down that hard, but got up looking like he took a roundhouse from Ali. Pretty reverse by Ramos.
I think he might have left some skin on the ground.
Galindo for three. Rebound tipped by Hernandez. Balkman had it. Then Sanchez had a look. That'll be off Sanchez. Mexico ball. Beg your pardon, that was not Balkman that tipped it. It was Michael Rosario. I saw the hair and thought it was Balkman. Mexico has cut the lead to 5, 29-24.
Barea getting ready to check back in the contest.
That foul will be on Michael Rosario, his first.
Entra partido con número 5, José Juan Barea.
Mendez rattles in the three-pointer, and the lead is down to 2.
Orlando Mendez.
Clemente to Galindo, now back out to Barea. Barea has the shot blocked by Mata out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico ball with 7 to shoot.
Barea was saying to Clemente to continue to roll off of that.
Yeah, you could tell Barea got in the air and he wanted to pass it, and then realized Clemente wasn't there and he had to put it up. And then got it stuffed by Mata. Now the foul on Mexico's Adrian Zamora.
Mata with a couple of blocks in this game.
Sanchez into the corner. Rosario for 3. Bang!
Michael Rosario.
Rosario answers the 3 by Ramos and gets the lead back to 5. Gutierrez tried to drop it for Mata, but the pass, I think, got tipped and then stolen out of there by Barea. The 2 NBA guards at it again. Barea hits the three-pointer, and Mexico now trails by 8. And Sergio Valdeomios wants timeout. 5:14 to play, second quarter. Puerto Rico back on top, 35-27.
Clemente set a massive screen on
Hay que subir los pies, hay que saltar, hay que flashear, hay que pasar por arriba, no podemos pasar por detrás. Nos acaban de meter, no estamos llegando, claro, ha habido un pase extra, nadie llega, no falta energía. Vamos. Subimos líneas, les podemos correr y además cuando les corremos nos ponemos ahí. O sea, ahora estamos 8 abajo, ese es el tema, pero tenemos un poco que jugar, más cambio de balón, más. ¿Vale? Vamos. A ver una cosa, jugamos bien, sumamente organizados. Atentos que cuando el 2 juega con el pick del 5, ahora de 5 Adrián, Héctor puede recibir aquí o podéis penetrar. Y si no, luego jugamos el pick para el base. Y si no hay una ventaja, jugamos pick y repiga, Adrián. Ven.
1, 2, 3.
Vamos.
There's a look at the bronze medal winners, Dominican Republic. I mentioned during the timeout that Clemente set a great screen, and he sure did. Almost looked like Gutierrez came out of there kind of holding himself a little bit, but
Exactly.
I don't think there was any contact based on either angle of those replays. That just might be another one of those flops that we see.
Offensive foul on Zamora.
That'll be 2 on Zamora.
De México, Adrián Zamora, su segunda.
Barea and Gutierrez running each other off of screens.
Barea. Not sure if that was a pass to Clemente or a shot, and Clemente draws the foul on Jorge Gutierrez. Correction, that's going to be on Zamora as well. That'll be his third. So Edgar Garibay and Francisco Cruz up to check in for Mexico as Zamora sits down along with Mendez.
Mantiene el balón el equipo de Puerto Rico.
Rosario misses with the right hand. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Puerto Rico.
Game's starting to get a little more physical than it was in the first quarter.
Yeah, sure was. Eddie Gaisano takes his first time out. 4:34 to play, second quarter. Puerto Rico on top by 8.
Para México resta 4:34 de esta primera mitad.
I want him to go right side. Hey, flat pick. Te va a tocar el tipo que es un toque. Arriba, bien arriba.
35-27, Puerto Rico leading Mexico. 4:34 to play, second quarter of the gold medal game at the 2016 CentroBasket Championship Tournament. J.J. Barea of the Dallas Mavericks, guarded by Jorge Gutierrez of the Charlotte Hornets. Barea gives it to Clemente, and he finishes off the screen roll with a pretty right hand.
Gutierrez with the miss on the jump shot. A little mix up on the floor. It will remain Mexico's ball.
Puerto Rico on top by 10, exactly 4 minutes to play. Cruz hits the floater.
Para el 9, Francisco Cruz.
Cruz a crafty guy.
He is.
At the size that he's at. We was in the elevator with him the other day, and it's definitely a solid 6'4". Not even taller. We have an offensive foul.
Ofensiva sobre el número 1 de Puerto Rico, Ramón Clemente. Su primera. Hay
Moving
cambios.
screen.
Por Puerto Rico entra con el número
And don't
8.
forget,
Ángel Vasallo Colombi con el número 13.
Peter Ramos checked
Reinaldo
out
Bachmann.
at the 7:16 mark of the first quarter, and just like last night, has not been back in.
Just not sure if that's part of the strategy or.
I don't know. He's sat down with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Cruz, his pass tipped and intercepted. Barea. Inside to Balkman, beautiful pass, and the foul on Ramos.
I think that's going to be 5.
That will be there now over the limit. So Balkman will go to the free throw line. Look at the quick pass. And the precision on that pass, it was just right up around the chest of Balkman. He caught it.
The awesome part of that pass is that J.J. Barea didn't even look at him like the whole time.
Yeah, and he zipped it through 4 hands.
That point guard court vision.
As a former point guard yourself, is that something that you're exclusively gifted with, or is that something that you can actually work on, vision?
There's definitely a part of it that you just have, that you just can't teach. But it just comes with spending time with the game, spending time watching the game, spending time playing the game, and you just get a feel for where your players are.
Cruz around the screen by Mata. His jumper is no good. Rebound, Balkman. Balkman now 4 boards. Barea's got 5 assists. 3 on the way. That's good! Angelo Vasallo. And the lead is 12, 41-29 Puerto Rico. 2:25 to play, second quarter. Hernández shoots it up over Ricky Sanchez and hits.
Para el número 12.
Nice
Héctor
left hook
Hernández.
shot.
Yeah, very nice.
Looks smooth, like he's been working on that thing.
Now, how did Barea know that Balkman was going to be there?
Balón favorable al equipo de México. Hay cambios por México. Regresa al tabloncillo con el
It
número
didn't
6.
result in points, but
Juan
that
Toscano.
pass was ridiculous on so many levels.
Like I said earlier, you just feel it.
It wasn't flashy. It wasn't a wraparound behind the back, anything like that. He wasn't looking, but he led the player perfectly. And it was between a pair of defenders.
Definitely why he's an NBA player and an NBA champion.
Hernández misses the 3. Balkman, the rebound, and he's tied up by Mata. No ill intent by Mata. Players run in.
Mata has his hand up like it's okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
cool. We're not. Mata knows he committed the foul.
Hay falta sobre el número 14 de México, Lorenzo Mata. Su primera.
Everything's fine. Everything's cool.
Tiros libres por México.
We have it under control.
Corrido por Puerto Rico con el número 13, Reinaldo Bachmann.
Mata is a great player, veteran. Very solid at both ends. And you can tell he's a high character guy.
Definitely coming from a program like UCLA as well. They're definitely high class. And
Balkman misses the first free throw. The lead remains at 10. 91 seconds to play in the half.
Anótenle un intento.
Balkman hits the second.
talking with some of the guys earlier today. Puerto Rico is going to be heading out in just a couple days.
Yeah, they'll be going to Serbia for the Olympic qualifying tournament. Balkman another rebound. He's got 6. Barea the pass out to Vasallo as we approach 1 minute to play in the half. Clemente giving it to Barea. He launches the 3. And Mata upset, thinking that Barea kicked his foot out.
Lorenzo Mata, su segunda. A la línea de los tiros libres. José Juan
Get a look at it here. Well,
Oh, got a little body there.
he raised his leg a little bit. It wasn't a kick out.
Hay cambios por México. Entra con el número 4, Paul Stoll.
Paul Stoll on now for Mexico. That's about as animated as we've seen Mata on the floor.
I can feel his frustration. This is the first time I've ever seen the lane where there's nobody on one side.
Yeah. I guess Barea doesn't miss right.
Well, if it were me, I probably would test my coach. However, if I didn't see anybody over there like that,
Sigue el segundo.
well, I guess they're going to go down now. But yeah, back to Mata. He just plays with passion, and I know how frustrating that can be.
Hay cambios. Por Puerto
Barea hits
Rico.
all 3
Regresa con el número
and sits
2,
down as Guillermo Diaz comes on
Díaz.
for the final 56 seconds of the second quarter. This is the gold medal game. Dominican Republic defeated Panama earlier for bronze. Barea now with 9 points, 5 assists. That's Cruz. Balkman tipped it. Vasallo the rebound.
Oh,
Nice pass from Vasallo to Balkman. It got tipped, but Balkman able to control it. As you see, Barea sitting next to Ramos on the bench. Just such a comical sight. That 3 up and good by Hernandez.
Número 12, Héctor Hernández.
Cuts the lead from 16 to 13.
clock
3,
running down.
2, 1. And Vasallo scores as the half comes to an end. Puerto Rico will take a 15-point lead into halftime. This is the 2016 CentroBasket Championship live from Panama City. As we run down the numbers on this one, Mexico 50% from 2-point range. Puerto Rico 40.9%. Mexico 22.2 from 3-point range. Puerto Rico, however, 63.6 from the arc. Both teams shooting very well from the free throw line. 6 offensive rebounds apiece. Puerto Rico 18-17 lead overall. 5 turnovers apiece. Mexico 6 more fouls in that first half. A very clean first half by Puerto Rico. Just 5 fouls and 5 turnovers.
Por el equipo de México iniciará este tercer periodo del número 4.
One more half of basketball to play in Panama City at the 2016 CentroBasket Championship. This is the gold medal game between Mexico and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico holding a 49-34 lead at half alongside Louis Shine. I'm Craig Feta. 20 more minutes of basketball to play to determine who is the best basketball team in Central America. We started off with 10 teams. We are down to 2.
Inicio del tercer periodo.
The bronze medal game was earlier. Dominican Republic defeated Panama 64-48. Yesterday, it was the 5th place game between Virgin Islands and Cuba. Sam Mitchell and the Virgin Islanders won that game 95-70 as Peter Ramos re-enters the game and makes an immediate impact.
As he always does.
The foul on Juan Toscano, his 3rd. Yesterday in the 7th place game, it was Bahamas over Nicaragua, 120-77. Ramos completes the 3-point play. Tomorrow, the South American Championships begin in Caracas, Venezuela, at Poliedro de Caracas. Louis Shine and I will have all those games for you as well, beginning at 10:30 tomorrow morning. That's going to come quickly, my friend, after our 5:30 a.m. flight from Panama City to Caracas.
That's right, Craig.
10
Definitely
teams will compete for the South American Championship as Toscano hits for 3, getting the lead back down to 15. Venezuela and Brazil in Group A, expected to contend there. Argentina in Group B, and then will it be Uruguay? Will it be Chile?
Puerto Rico.
Will it be Colombia? Hard to say. Don't count Peru out either.
Good to see Ramos back in the game. One of our tournament favorites.
Yeah, Ramos played a little over 7 minutes of the first quarter. Didn't play the entire second quarter. We saw him play most of the first quarter last night. A minute or two of the second quarter, and then he did not play the rest of the game. Now Ramos with the offensive foul on Mata. Mata, not a small guy, and Ramos knocked him to the floor like he was a shopping store mannequin. Hernández has the 3 rim out. Oh, and what a tip in by Girón.
Mata got his bell rung a little bit on that offensive foul.
Barea, his short jumper won't go.
Oh, nice.
Huertas the rebound. And Héctor Hernández on the floor along with Mata. Hernández.
Now what happened down there is Huertas, a lot of people don't realize how much space is in between the baseline and the backboard. There's a lot of space to work with, and he was working it perfectly. He was able to maneuver his way back and get a layup.
There's a foul by Balkman. That's his first. Lead stands at 15. Sergio Valdeolmios matching up against Eddie Caisano Jr. Stoll. For 3.
Paul Stoll.
And I believe they're going to get Mata, or are they going to get Girón? They're going to get Girón. See much there. Balkman over to Ramos, handing to Barea. Barea tries throwing the oop to Ramos, but Mata broke that up. Great defensive play by Lorenzo Mata.
Referees calming the Mexico bench.
Yeah, they were pretty excited after Mata broke that play up. Now the fans from Mexico starting to chant. Toscano high off the glass and in.
Hey,
Lead down to 10.
That was an NBA layup.
Sure was. 6:50 to play. Vasallo's floater rattles out to the right. Mexico has outscored Puerto Rico in this third quarter, 10-5 so far. Toscano again off the glass. Ramos smacks that out of there, and it'll be Mexico ball.
Look at the hardware once again for the bronze, silver, and gold
Those
medalists.
are very good-looking trophies. Good look at Sergio Valdeomios again. I'd say this is a matchup between two of the more handsome coaches in this tournament. Valdeomios looks like he could be a soap opera star. Eddie Caisano Jr. with that distinguished salt and pepper goatee as Héctor Hernández scores again. The lead down to 8. 12-5 run for Mexico to start off this quarter. Ricky Sanchez up off the bench for Eddie Caisano. Barea into Ramos. Off the glass, tries to stuff it, and gets fouled by Mata. He went up to dunk it, got his finger caught in the net, and he just about ripped the net down. Look at how deformed that net is now. Oh, that was actually Mata that pulled the net.
I was about to say, like, man.
There's some exceptionally large humans out there.
Sanchez set to check in for Ramos, which I was hoping he'd get a little more time.
Consigue el segundo.
So Sanchez comes on, Huerta sits down. Beg your pardon, Huertas comes on, Ramos sits down. I think I said Huertas. Ramos with 11 points. Ramos and 6 boards. And now a foul away from the ball as Huertas gets the whistle. That's his first foul.
Ramos doesn't seem very happy to have come out the game. He was wincing because of his back as well, going back with one of the trainers.
Three-pointer, no good. Hernández the rebound, off the glass and in, and one.
Para Héctor Hernández. Consigue la falta personal del número 13.
That's going to be on Balkman, his second, and Clemente up off the bench.
Hay cambio por Puerto Rico. Entra con el número 1, Ramón Clemente.
Got some horn action in the building.
Horns and drums. The free throw by Hernández, no good. 8-point lead Puerto Rico. 5:05 to play in the third. Barea out around Mata, forced high.
Oh, nice.
That left Clemente all alone, and he draws the foul.
Consigue la banda personal del número 6, Juan Toscano.
That's
Su
4
cuarta
on
falta.
Toscano. Another assist for Barea.
Hay cambios por México. Entra con el número 5, Marco Ramos.
Now Ramos on to replace Toscano. Free throw missed. Rebound by Hernández. 12-point advantage. Make it 11. They took a point off the board. I don't know if they put it up anticipating that the free throw was going to be in. And now they took 2 points off of Puerto Rico. 58-48. They had the score completely wrong.
And that's going to be foul number 5, Puerto Rico.
A la línea del tiro libre por México con el número 4, Paul Stoll.
There's Ramos getting stretched out.
Getting his back worked on.
Anótenle el primero.
Nothing more debilitating than a lower back injury. Affects absolutely every movement you make.
Consigue el segundo.
Stoll hits both. And the lead back down to 8. Barea through traffic gets it to Clemente. Somehow Clemente keeps his feet.
Ramón Clemente.
Ramos continue getting worked on in the tunnel. Hernández to the left hand. Thought that got tipped in. Mexico gets control. Stoll resets the offense. Trying to shake Barea. Kicks it out to Hernández for 3. No. Now Barea. Pull up 3, no good off the break. Giron the rebound. Stolen away by Sanchez, but knocked out of bounds.
Balón favorable a México.
Just for you viewers who may be watching, for these two teams to be here playing in this game, it's a really big deal. They've spent the last several days playing hard games every single day. And as an athlete, as a former athlete, doing that every day takes a lot out of you. And so for these two teams to still be standing, it's a big deal. And I'm definitely proud of those guys, proud of the coaches, proud of the staffs that came along. It's a really great honor.
6 games in 7 days, absolutely brutal.
De 3, con el número 5,
That
Marco
3 is
Ramos.
good by Ramos. And the tip by Clemente
Balón favorable
over
a
the
México.
backboard and out of bounds.
And definitely the great people at FIBA and everything that was put together for the players, the meals and the hotels, definitely made it easy on them so they can definitely nourish their body properly and get good rest and time for those games and come out full of energy and ready to play.
High off the glass and in.
Gabriel Girón.
Down to 6.
Mantiene el balón el equipo de Puerto Rico. 61 para Puerto Rico, 55 para México. Restan 2 minutos con 52 segundos de este tercer periodo. Hay tiempo solicitado por Puerto Rico.
And a timeout taken by Puerto Rico, their first of the second half. Their lead cut to 6, 2:52 to play, third quarter.
Derecha, 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 derecha. Bien, no hay nada, no hay nada. Abrimos, hand off. Cortina yendo para la derecha. Pick and roll going to the right. Hey, come on, man. They're going to do that run.
Don't panic.
Don't panic out there.
Estamos arriba todavía. Estamos arriba con la bola.
Here, Eddie Caisano saying, don't panic out there.
Shooter.
Vamos, Ricky.
Favorite of the camera. One of the Puerto Rico faithful. Guillermo Diaz whips it out. Vasallo's long jumper won't go. Huertas the rebound. Back out to Diaz. And a foul committed by Giron.
Falta sobre el número 10, Gabriel Girón. Su segunda. A la línea de tiro libre por Puerto Rico con el número 8, Ángel Vasallo Colón.
Vasallo to the free throw line. First one up and in.
Consigue el segundo.
Vasallo hits them both. Lead back to 8. Puerto Rico led by as many as 18. Mexico has outscored Puerto Rico 21-14 in this third quarter so far. Good look at Barea. A little manicure. Oh, three-pointer up and good for Stoll. And Mexico has cut the lead to 5.
Quick release on that three-pointer.
Sure was. Galindo up now for Eddie Caisano. Vasallo into the corner, 3 on the way. Sanchez hits the side of the backboard and a shot clock violation.
Violación de los 24 segundos, balón favorable al equipo de México. Hay cambios por Puerto Rico. Regresa con el número 15, Alex Galindo.
Galindo back on now. Giron. Mata hits the floor again. That foul is going to be on Ricky Sanchez, his second.
Su segunda.
Oh, well.
No flop there.
You just pushed him.
A la línea de los tiros libres por México con el número 14, Lorenzo Mata.
Mata to the free throw line. Struggled from there last night. Gets that one to fall. Good look at Ramon Clemente. Ronaldo Balkman ready to come back in. Fans chanting for Mata. second.
Hay cambios por Puerto Rico.
Michael Rosario
Entra
on
número 3, Michael Rosario.
for David Huertas. Rosario actually the leading scorer in the tournament for Puerto Rico at 12.8 per game. He's got just 3 in this contest. Rosario over to Diaz, 8 to shoot. High screen from Clemente. Diaz into the corner, throws it right to Hernandez. Great defense by Hernandez, anticipating that pass.
He definitely had nowhere to go.
The lead is 3. Hernandez, 8 to shoot. Now the drive, step back jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. To Clemente, Clemente fouled. And Mata frustrated with that call. I think Mata has a little bit of a case there. See Ramos back on the bench. Mata jumped straight up, but then made contact with the arms afterwards.
A la línea de tiro libre por Puerto Rico con el número 1, Ramón Clemente.
Clemente to the free throw line.
Mata with 4 fouls.
Free throw bounces twice and falls in for Clemente.
Looking like they're going to leave Mata in unless...
Well, they got Israel Gutierrez up. Second free throw good for Clemente to lead back to 5. Now Israel Gutierrez replaces Mata.
Hay cambios por el equipo de México. Entra con el número 8, Israel Gutiérrez.
Seconds left in this third period.
Ramos down to Hernandez, working on Clemente. Back out to Stoll. He tries driving on Clemente. Great defense by Clemente. Now Hernandez, 5 to shoot. To the right hand, gets his own rebound out to Stoll. Shot clock is off. Not sure why the shot clock went off. It was outside 14. Now they put the shot clock back on and briefly, and it comes off. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Stoll for 3, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Rosario.
Hay falta de número 3, Michael Rosario, su segundo.
It was actually not even on a reach to the ball, but the trip. And he fell into him.
And then Stoll kicked that left leg out to make sure that the defender ran into him and knocked him over. Stoll hits the first.
It's one of those things that become a really bad habit. Just hope nobody ever gets hurt off of that.
Yeah.
It's something that if I was a referee and I seen a player do that on purpose, I'm calling an offensive foul because
it has been called.
It's not in your natural way of shooting. And a lot of times the defensive player trips.
Well, and if they run through the shot, too, and the guy kicks his leg out, you can really twist the shooter in the air and really send him to the floor. And it would not be the defender's fault. Stoll hits all 3. 65-63. Diaz.
Oh, he got
over to Rosario. No good. And so Puerto Rico saw its huge lead evaporate. They lead by just 2 heading to the fourth quarter of the gold medal game of the 2016 CentroBasket Championship live in Panama City. (65-63). Puerto Rico leads Mexico as we head to the fourth quarter of the gold medal game in Panama City. Louis Sharn, Craig Feda on the broadcast. And Barea called for a quick foul. That's his first. First on the team. Mexico outscores Puerto Rico 29-16 in that third quarter.
Offense. Gutierrez. If it were me, I would have Peter Ramos in this game to go ahead and finish this thing off.
Well, if his back's giving him trouble and he can't go. Barea to Balkman. Balkman through traffic. The putback by Clemente, and he draws the foul.
Consigue la falta personal del número 8, Israel Gutiérrez, su segunda.
Balkman took exception to something on the drive. And Barea came in immediately and pulled him out of there. Now Mata up and ready to check in. Clemente completes the three-point play.
Hay cambios.
Now Mata in for Israel Gutierrez.
Con el número 14, Lorenzo Mata.
The lead is 5. South American Championship start tomorrow in Caracas at 10:30 a.m. Ramos, the follow.
Marco Ramos.
He's got 9. Hernández leads all scorers with 13. 3 in doubles for Mexico. Stoll, Toscano, and Hernández. 3 in doubles for Puerto Rico. Clemente, Vasallo each with a dozen. And Ramos with 11. Barea, step back after the spin. That's NBA quality right there.
Looks like a patented move. He's done it a million times. Barea with 11 points.
Now Hernández, blocked by Clemente. And Hernández throws it away. Our first game tomorrow starting at 10:30 a.m. Peru versus Chile. Live from Poliedro de Caracas. Peru and Chile at 10:30. Paraguay and Bolivia at 12:45. Uruguay and Colombia at 4:15. And then Ecuador and Venezuela at 6:30. The host nation, the defending FIBA Americas champion, among the favorites in the South American Championship. Hernández thought about the three, but Balkman closed, got through the lane, and draws the foul. Stoll getting ready to check in. He will replace not Hiron, but Ramos.
Héctor Hernández. Regresa a tabloncillo, Paul Stoll. Anótenle primero.
Hernández with a game high 14, looking to make it 15.
And he does. 70-67, Mexico gets it back to 3. Mexico led briefly midway through the first quarter, got close in the second. Balkman out to Galindo, his three-pointer misses. Clemente can't get the follow. Balkman saves it.
Technical foul. I believe it's going to be on.
The technical foul.
Number 13,
Balkman.
Técnica sobre el número 13 de Puerto Rico, Renato Balman. Regresa con el número 11 por Puerto Rico.
Oh, and he turns and
Ricky
said
Sánchez.
something to the official.
A la línea de los tiros libres.
Oh, yeah, that
Paul
was-
Stoll.
Pretty.
Did not see which official it was. I think it was Pablo Estevez, but I may be mistaken.
Yeah,
Anótenle
you
primero.
can't turn and just do one of those numbers
Yeah.
right there
Mantiene el
near
balón el equipo
the
de
referee,
México.
especially at this point in the game. 2-point lead. You don't want to hurt your team like that.
Balkman may have just been cursing and then happened to turn and say it right to the official. Stoll. Three-pointer, no good by Hiron, but he gets his own long rebound. Now Gutierrez off the glass and in, and we're tied. 70-70 at the 7-minute mark. Barea, he gets fouled by Gutierrez. That's the second foul on Jorge Gutierrez, and Barea knew he got Gutierrez in the air.
That's NBA at its finest.
Jorge Gutiérrez, su segunda. Hay cambios por Puerto Rico. Entra con el número 33,
Timeout.
David Huertas. Hay tiempo solicitado por México. El partido empatado.
Timeout Mexico.
Restan 6:46
Their first.
del cuarto periodo.
Each team has 2 remaining, 6:46 to play. We're tied at 70.
¿Quién está jugando el Barea? ¿Tu hombre? Vale. Tú defiendes al hombre de Clemente, ¿correcto? Entonces, quiero que saltes agresivo al bloqueo. Agresivo. Para que ellos no tengan problemas y no nos pasen los grandes. Y en la rotación,
It's about as animated as we've seen him.
y atentos los otros en las líneas de pase que no nos rompan el uno contra uno al cambio de balón. Tenemos que estar fuertes. ¿Queda claro? Salto agresivo, recupero, tú rotas y tú vas. ¿Queda claro? ¿Queda claro? Vale. Vale, ¿queda claro? Eso, chicos, esta defensa es el partido. Esta defensa es el partido porque va a subir Barea.
6:46 to play, fourth quarter. Mexico and Puerto Rico tied at 70. Mentioned you during the break that that's about as animated as we've seen Sergio Valdeomios on the bench.
Definitely trying to stress to his guys the importance of these last few minutes. It's 70-70, and he's going to give all the energy he can as well.
2 starters for Mexico, each with 4 fouls, Toscano and Mata. Barea swishes the free throw.
a José Juan Barea. Consigue el segundo.
Barea sinks them both, and Puerto Rico's back on top by 2. Gutierrez, yeah. Oh, it rolls off.
Can't get no better than that as far as the move.
Where's Mother Gravity there? My goodness, how did that not fall in? Barea pulls up, throws it to Clemente off the roll.
Oh!
Clemente didn't quite get enough oomph on that to get it in. The foul is on Herón, his
A
third.
la línea de los tiros libres con el número 1, Ramón Clemente.
Still trying to catch free throw line in Spanish. Línea de libre, I think it's Ubrico, but I can't. I'll have another week to figure it out.
Right.
Clemente too strong on the first free throw.
Anótale un intento.
Second free throw good. Out to Herón on the drive. Runs into Huertas. Ball out of bounds. Saved, but Clemente.
Oh!
Now Barea. How did Barea not get his feet out of bounds? And now Clemente does step out of bounds.
It's one of those plays we saw earlier on in the playoffs with Steph Curry. Somebody slid right in front of him. And then he came along and slid on the same spot and got hurt and was out for the rest of the series. Big thanks to the FIBA staff for keeping the floors dry.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
Falta sobre el número 1, Ramón Clemente, su tercera.
Foul is on
Hay
Clemente,
cambios
his third.
por México. Entra con el número 9, Francisco Cruz.
Now Francisco Cruz comes on for Herón.
Mantiene el balón el equipo de México.
Free throw line in Spanish. Hernández hits the three. We're tied at 73. Línea de tiro libre. Barea finds an opening.
Nice take.
Beautiful take by Barea. He put it into another gear to get around Jorge Gutierrez. That was quite impressive. Stoll driving on Huertas, and Sanchez reaches in. That will put Mexico on the free throw line. The next foul for Mexico will put Puerto Rico on the free throw line. That's 2 on Huertas.
Anótela el primero.
Free throw drops in for Stoll. Second one good, and we're tied back up at 75. Barea again picked up by Gutierrez. Into the corner for Sanchez. And a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on Stoll. That'll be his second.
Hay falta sobre el número 4, Paul Stoll, su segunda.
Admonishing the different gifts that we have among us. We have right next to us Alejandro Perez, who's doing the FIBA and Espanol telecast.
Clemente hits the free throw. Yeah, I've seen him doing the interviews pre and post game.
Sent them over a quick tweet to tell him that he's been doing a great job. And hashtagged it, your neighbor to the right. And so he started laughing.
Second free throw no good, and it's a 1-point edge for Puerto Rico. A Mexico bucket here will give them their first lead since the first quarter.
A lot of screen and roll.
Gutierrez can't get it to fall. Clemente swooping in for the rebound. Mexico has tied it a couple times here in the fourth. They have not been able to get over that hump. Long three on the way. Rattles out for Huertas. Now Hernández on the floor. I think they're going to get Sanchez. That'll be his fourth foul. Actually, that's on Clemente. And that's huge. Oh, just a little push in the back by Clemente, and Hernández goes down like he got hit with a sledgehammer. No contact to the head, but somehow he's holding his head on the floor.
A la línea de los tiros libres con el número 12, Héctor Hernández. Hay cambios por Puerto Rico. Regresa con el número 13.
Now Balkman replaces Clemente. Balkman came out after that technical. Hernández now with the double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Anótenle primero. Consigue el segundo.
Mexico takes the lead by 1.
Just an amazing effort here by Mexico. Come back from 18 down. Now Vasallo's three-pointer no good. Mata rips down another board. Nine rebounds now for Mata to go along with 8 points. Mexico leading for the first time since the first quarter. Three-pointer by Cruz no good. Rebound Huertas.
How big would that have been?
That would have been pretty huge. Now Barea through traffic to the left hand. It goes in! And they're going to wave it off. That ball was through the cylinder before the player hung on the rim.
Yeah, it was. I think that one's up for review.
And Julio Anaya waves off the basket. And Barea is furious. Barea wants to know if that can be reviewed. The ball was through the cylinder before the player jumped up. The foul is on Mata, and that's his 5th. You'll see the ball go through the cylinder here. It's already through.
It's already through.
It was close, but it was through. And Eddie Caisano Jr. pointing up to the video board, as are Huertas and Barea. And now,
with this tight of a game and with video capabilities, is it not by the rules to be able to review that is my question.
Have to look up what the particulars are on what can be reviewed.
Anótenle primer intento a José Juan Barea.
And Barea and Sanchez still talking with Pablo Estevez. Barea hits both free throws. Gives Puerto Rico the lead back at 78-77. And if this comes down to a one-point game,
oh, man.
I mean, there's lots of things you can point to.
Oh.
Now another player skids and falls. Barea into the corner. Vasallo's floater, good! Puerto Rico up 3. Same expression on Eddie Caisano's face, whether his team is ahead or behind. A big play has just been made. He calmly gets up.
Takes the walk.
Confidently calls the play. Now out to Stoll, 5 to shoot. Cruz. Inside 2.5 minutes now. Vasallo hounded by Cruz.
Oh.
Sanchez out to Barea. Calls for the screen from Balkman.
Oh,
Balkman rolls. He's being held. And that's going to be a foul on Jorge Gutierrez. That's a good call. He had both hands grabbing the jersey.
A lot of
get a look at it here. There's the.
A la línea de los tiros libres por Puerto Rico con el número 13, Reinaldo Balkman.
Definitely hurts having Mata out of the game. As you can see, personnel getting set to get in place for the award ceremony.
Balkman, second free throw, no good. 2-point lead, Puerto Rico. Two minutes to play in the gold medal game in Panama City for the 2016 CentroBasket Championship.
Oh, nice.
Gutierrez ties it back up at 81. Who will hoist the hardware? Far from decided yet. Barea has the shot swatted by Toscano. Big play by Toscano with 4 fouls. Now Balkman intercepts the pass.
Holding.
Barea.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Down to 5 to Balkman. Balkman kicks out to Huertas.
Shoot it.
And they're not going to get it off. And a huge mistake by Puerto Rico there.
It's one of those you say, yikes.
Yeah. There's a look at the big block by Toscano. Timeout Mexico, 1:11 to play. We are tied at 81. Back in a moment in Panama City.
Gutierrez handling the ball.
Inside of a minute. Tied at 81. Stoll past Barea. Whips it out to Gutierrez for three.
Oh!
Balkman maybe could have pulled that rebound down, but he bats it out to center court, and Mexico gets it back. And that's as animated as we've seen Eddie Caisano. Cruz, the floater is good! As the shot clock expires, Cruz gives Mexico an 83-81 lead with 35.4 to play.
Sobre Puerto Rico, restan 35 segundos de este cuarto periodo.
There's the miss on the three, and there's the bat of the rebound by Balkman. The drive by Cruz and the right-hand floater to give Mexico the lead. Barea to inbound. Into the corner for three. Nice. Sanchez hits the three.
Ricky Sánchez, y hay tiempo solicitado por México. 84 para
Sanchez gives Puerto Rico the lead back 84-83 with 21.3 to play. Mexico takes timeout. We will stay here. Listen into the huddles.
Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah.
There you get a look at the play being drawn up by Sergio Valdeomios.
Puntos para Puerto Rico, 83 para México.
There is a look at that three by Sanchez. Off the assist by Barea. Barea with 9 assists for Puerto Rico. Mexico to inbound in the front court. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 21.3.
Barea just knows how to get the ball to who he needs to get it to at the right time.
Gutierrez to Toscano. Out to Stoll. For the win. No good. Barea Gets it to Huertas, and Puerto Rico will win gold.
Finaliza el partido. Victoria para
What
Puerto
a
Rico
game.
en un partido no apto para cardíacos. 84 por 83 sobre México. Puerto Rico son los campeones. Primer lugar del CentroBasket Panamá 2016. En breves momentos se hará la premiación del torneo.
Ricky Sanchez with a game-winning three-pointer with 24 seconds to play gives Puerto Rico the gold medal. And how sweet this has to be as Puerto Rico disappointed in FIBA Americas last year. They come back and win gold. We're looking at Peter Ramos in front of us. He can't even receive congratulations. Somebody went to hug him and he doubled over in pain. But what a tremendous game. Mexico wins the silver. Puerto Rico is golden.
My. You got your money's worth for this day, for this game, if you were a fan. This is a big deal.
As you look at the celebration on the floor, let's run down some numbers as JJ Barea celebrates, carrying the Puerto Rican flag in one arm and his toddler in the other. Mexico shot 48% from the two-point area. Puerto Rico 41.5. Mexico 33% from the three-point arc. Puerto Rico 44.4. Mexico an astounding 94.1% from the free throw line as a team. Puerto Rico a very good 81.3. Mexico 36 rebounds to 33 for Puerto Rico, including a 15-12 edge on the offensive glass. Assists about even. Puerto Rico 3 more turnovers with 14. Mexico 8 steals, Puerto Rico 6. Mexico 5 block shots, Puerto Rico 2. Puerto Rico led by as many as 18 points. Mexico led by 2 in the first quarter and again in the fourth. 40 points in the paint for Mexico. Bench points, a 2-point advantage for Mexico, 30-28. As we run down the individual numbers, Paul Stoll, 14 points, 8 assists. Ramos, 9 points. Juan Toscano, 11 points. Played some gutsy ball with 4 fouls. As you look at the jubilant Puerto Rican roster.
That was such a huge shot for him to step up and knock that down at 6'11".
Toscano Anderson, 11 points. Jorge Gutierrez, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Francisco Cruz, 6 points. Gabriel Giron, 4. Héctor Hernández had 20 to lead all scorers. He also had 10 rebounds. Mendez had 3. Mata had 8 points and 9 boards before fouling out. For Puerto Rico, Ramon Clemente, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Guillermo Diaz, 5 points. Rosario had 3. JJ Barea, 17 points, 9 assists.
agradece a todo el público, a toda la fanaticada por haber
Anel
apoyado este
Vasallo,
CentroBasket
14
2016.
points.
En breves instantes
Ricky
estaremos
Sanchez
iniciando la ceremonia de
with
premiación
9,
del CentroBasket
none bigger
2016.
than the last 3. Ronaldo Balkman, 9.6 rebounds. Huertas had 5. And Peter Ramos had 11 points and 6 rebounds. Just an unbelievable game. Mexico came all the way back, took a 2-point lead, but Puerto Rico able to close it out 84-83. Louis Shine. Just an unbelievable game.
I'm telling you, from the beginning, the atmosphere was just charged, and for the game to come down to the last few seconds, you can't ask for a better championship game. I mean, you don't want anybody to lose, but Puerto Rico won, but both teams just really played great.
Now the Dominican Republic coming onto the floor to receive their bronze medals. In a few minutes, we will have the silver and gold presentations as well. Partner, it's been a fun tournament.
This has been great. One of the best times I've had in a very long time. Nothing but basketball.
Don't forget, coming up tomorrow,
Fuerte el aplauso nuevamente para la República Dominicana.
the South American Championships start in Caracas, Venezuela at Poliedro de Caracas.
Y vamos a recibir
First game at 10:30 a.m.
de México.
We will have that for you live.
Fuerte el aplauso para México. Ganador de la plata.
Beginning at 10:20 with Peru and Chile. Then at 12:45, it's Paraguay and Bolivia. Followed at 4:15 by Uruguay and Colombia. And then at 6:30 by Ecuador and the host nation of
Y
Venezuela.
ahora recibimos con un fuerte aplauso
Mexico on the floor as the silver medal recipients.
2016. Puerto Rico.
And now the 2016 CentroBasket champions
Ganador del oro
from
en
Puerto
el
Rico,
CentroBasket 2016,
led by
organizado
Captain J.J. Barea.
y por la Federación Panameña de Baloncesto. Fuerte el aplauso para Puerto Rico, equipo campeón.
After the disappointment at FIBA Americas in September, what a tremendous feeling this must be
Y para esto,
for
los
Team Puerto
encargados
Rico.
son el licenciado Ruperto Herrera, presidente de CONCECAFA, y el señor Eduardo Cerdas, vicepresidente de FEPAVA. Aplauso para República Dominicana, tercer puesto, ganador del bronce.
The presentation of the bronze medals to Team Dominican
Dagoberto
Republic.
Peña, Rigoberto Mendoza, Ángel Núñez, Víctor Liz, Juan Coronado, Sadiel Rojas, Juan Miguel Suero, Adris de León, Eloy Vargas, Ángel Delgado, Juan José García y Helvi Solano. Su director técnico, Melvin López Guillén. Sus asistentes,
Once again, just a tremendous tournament all around.
y Víctor Hansen.
A fantastic event by FEPABA, the Panamanian Basketball Federation. The local organizing committee did a tremendous job. All of the volunteers, the transportation folks in particular, did a tremendous job. We appreciate everything they did. The hotel staff at Hotel El Panamá, the restaurant staff, everybody there, just tremendous. And now we pack up and move this show to Caracas tomorrow.
Ahora procedemos a entregar la plata, segundo puesto. Los encargados, las autoridades para este premio, el señor Ruperto Herrera, Uzi Richard.
We will stay with you until they announce Puerto Rico as the gold medal recipients and they take the podium.
Orgullosamente presidente de FEPABA. Son los encargados de entregar la plata al equipo de México.
Now UC Richards, the president of FIBA Americas, out to present the silver medals and the trophy, along with FIBA president Jair Peralta.
Marco Ramos, Juan Toscano Anderson, Jorge Gutiérrez, Israel Gutiérrez, Francisco Cruz, Gabriel Girón, Edgar Garibay, Héctor Hernández, Orlando Méndez, Lorenzo Mata y Adrián Zamora. Su director técnico, Sergio Valdeolmillos, su asistente, Ramón Díaz. La entrega del trofeo será a su capitán.
Winding up giving the silver medals to Team Mexico. And the beautiful silver medal trophy.
La entrega del trofeo a su capitán, Héctor Hernández. Fuerte el aplauso para México.
Héctor Hernández accepting the trophy for Team Mexico.
Ahora vamos a hacer la entrega del premio al jugador más valioso del torneo.
And now the presentation of the most outstanding player of the tournament trophy.
El señor Rupert Herrera, presidente de Consecama. El señor Mario Pérez, secretario general de PAN Deportes, y el señor Ulrich Roner, secretario general de FEPABA. Fuerte el aplauso para
Roberto
el jugador
Herrera,
más valioso
Consencaba
del
president,
CentroBasket
Ulrich
2016,
Roner,
José
and the
Juan
FEPABA General
Barea.
Secretary, and most outstanding player in the tournament gets awarded to JJ Barea, the 2016 CentroBasket MVP.
Fuerte el aplauso para José Juan Barea. Llegó el momento esperado, la entrega del oro, el premio al equipo campeón del CentroBasket 2016.
And now the announcements
Las autoridades
of
encargadas
the 2016 CentroBasket champions
y del trofeo. El señor
from Puerto
José,
Rico.
presidente de FIBA en América, el señor Roberto Herrera, presidente de CONCECABA, y el presidente de FEPABA Panamá, Jair Peralta.
Jair Peralta and UC Richards back on to present
Aplauso
the championship
para el equipo
trophy.
campeón, Puerto Rico.
For Puerto Rico,
Medalla a Ramón Clemente, Guillermo Díaz,
Team
Michael
Puerto Rico
Rosario,
taking the podium.
José Juan Barea, Ángel Basayo Colón, Alexander Abreu,
And
Jorge
Peter
Brian
Ramos can
Diaz,
hardly bend over with that bad
Ricky
back.
Sánchez, Reinaldo Blackman, Alexander
And the
Galindo,
gold medals are being
David
presented to
Huertas,
Team Puerto Rico.
Peter Ramos.
For my partner,
Director
Louis
técnico,
Shine,
Eric Asiano y sus asistentes.
the entire FIBA television production crew,
Omar González.
and everybody at FIBA, we'd like to thank you for joining us for this 2016 CentroBasket Championship. We will continue tomorrow from Caracas for the 2016 South American
Ahora
Championship.
vamos a proceder a la entrega del trofeo.
From Roberto Duran Arena in Panama City, I'm Craig Feda saying so long and thanks for watching the 2016 CentroBasket Championship Tournament from Panama
José
City.
Juan Barea. Felicidades a Puerto Rico. Campeón de la edición número 25 del CentroBasket 2016. Vamos a escuchar ahora las notas del himno nacional de Puerto Rico. Felicidades y fuerte el aplauso para Puerto Rico y a todos los equipos que han participado orgullosamente en este CentroBasket 2016. Ahora a los 3 equipos representativos se van a dar la vuelta hacia los medios de comunicación. Vamos a tomar la foto
Should go down
para
there.
los medios de
Should go down there.
comunicación. Iniciando con el equipo campeón de Puerto Rico. Fuerte el aplauso para Puerto Rico. Ahora, posición para fotos, el equipo de México. momento de la foto para el equipo subcampeón México. Hacemos espacio para el equipo de México. Nos colocamos para la foto distintiva del subcampeonato de este CentroBasket 2016, organizado por FIBA y por FEPABA. Fuerte el aplauso para el subcampeón México. Momento de la foto ahora.